On October 18, 2025, Americans across all 50 states united in a powerful display of democracy. Over 2,600 No Kings protests were held nationwide, drawing millions to the streets in a stand against perceived authoritarianism under President Donald Trump. From bustling cities to small towns, protesters of all ages and backgrounds gathered, expressing their concerns over policies they believe undermine democratic values. Their message was clear: in America, power belongs to the people, not to any one individual.
We want to show our support for democracy and for fighting what is right.
Political leaders also joined the movement. U.S. Senator Bernie Sanders delivered a keynote address at the Washington rally, warning Americans of what he described as President Donald Trump's authoritarian drift. Sanders urged citizens to stay vigilant and defend the country's democratic institutions, calling the protests a patriotic stand for the Constitution.
Today, in the year 2025, in this dangerous moment in American history, our message is exactly the same. No, President Trump, we don't want you or any other king to rule us. Thank you very much, but we will maintain our democratic form of society.
The No Kings protests were not limited to Washington. People carrying signs with slogans such as, nothing is more patriotic than protesting or resist fascism packed into New York City's Times Square and rallied by the thousands in parks in Boston, Atlanta, and Chicago.
I think that the state of the world that we are in right now is really horrible. I want my rights back. I'm pissed off. I need Trump out of office. And yeah, no kings.
Trump's Republican Party dismissed the demonstrations as so-called Hate America rallies. But on the ground, the atmosphere was far from hostile. In many cities, it felt more like a celebration of democracy. Marching bands filled the streets. A massive banner featuring the U.S. Constitution's preamble, "We the People," invited citizens to sign their names. And in Portland, protesters added a playful twist, donning inflatable costumes, especially giant frogs, which have become a quirky symbol of resistance there. It was the third mass mobilization since Donald Trump's return to the White House, unfolding against the backdrop of a government shutdown that's closed federal programs and services nationwide. But beyond the closures, protesters say the real crisis is deeper, a test of America's balance of power, as an increasingly aggressive executive clashes with Congress and the courts, and in ways they warn are pushing the country toward authoritarianism. In response, President Trump took to his Truth Social platform, calling the protests anti-American and accusing Democratic leaders of orchestrating the unrest. He then posted a series of AI-generated videos, showing himself wearing a golden crown and cape flying a fighter jet over demonstrators, and even dropping cartoonish waste on protesters. The clips went viral almost immediately, drawing attention and sparking controversy across social media. The videos, meant as satire according to his campaign, have drawn sharp criticism. Opponents say they reflect exactly what the No Kings movement warns against, a president embracing the symbolism of unchecked power. Trump, however, remains defiant, calling the rallies a distraction from what he describes as his mission to make America strong again.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.